Simple and open and arrogant. This has become a red ocean business, which is red. That means a lot of threats, a lot of competitors. So you have to think smart before engaging in any activity. Think smart. Before, we don't have a delivery talabat business. Now there is a lot. So in the future, there is a lot of also opportunity. So think clever. It's good to have a self-control of your company and financial and put everywhere a camera. But before you select your team. Your team is doing the money, not the money doing your team. So if you select your good partners, good teams, you are able. It's not about the amount you are investing in. It's the way how you invest on things, how to make things better. This is, I think, I answer your question and feel welcome for any other questions. Thank you.
One question to you, sir. Can we renew the visa online by ourselves, or we have to go to some agents and
Yeah.
renew our visa?
First of all, Ms. Lynn, she is doing the consultancy on the CRMUS. It's better, see, for the employment, they have a key. There's a key for EMS system, expect monitoring system, management system, okay? This username as password is danger actually. If you give anyone, it means he can issue people, he can terminate people, he can do something. So it is better things. Our system is very easy, but you can authorize person through that, so you become in green area or what safe area for this one. Okay, so sir, you can go through the online and apply, and also see. You remind me of one point I want to tell for you. For any reason, I don't know, maybe this is business go up, sometimes collapse. So Thomas Edison, how many times he trying to enlightening us?
Over 1,000.
Only once he made it, and we are now in the light.
Yeah.
We have night now. Okay? So collapsing or the bankruptcy, whatever, this is the not failure, but what we say, it is the first step for you to success. Okay? So for any reason, maybe sometimes you're not able to renew your visa, for example, for any, you ask. Because article number 23 in our law A says, you are prohibited to engage in any occupation before you have your valid visa. What I have to do with my visa is concept, okay, nobody will catch you at home, but you stop working until you renew your visa. So you become a safe side. And also the employer, once we start their business, okay, he spend a lot of money. He is spending maybe from loan, maybe he borrowing money. So if you hire somebody for testing, for example, and our law, there is no permit, then you will pay 1,000 BD for each employee. This is too much. Maybe you are right first. So before you are working, you have to suggest, issue your visa. You make sure that your visa is renewed. Before 6 months, you can apply and renew. Maybe why before 6 months? Because you never know. Once you are wanted to renew your visa and you check, oh, my passport is expired. This will take your time. What you will do in this 2 or 3 months? You will still working? Then you are losing. So you have to check before. You have to check before that your visa is valid. I am following the rules. So there is nothing to fear about. Even that if you are expired or something, or if you're not able to renew, just stop till you issue your visa and work. Thank you.
I have a comment.
Yeah.
Okay, comment. Microphone, I think
Generally speaking,
the
Yeah.
microphone, use that microphone. Because it's in this one.
They are together, so that's okay.
I have a general comment. Generally speaking, the laws here in Bahrain are
It's okay.
very advanced, and they are for the interest of the country and the community. For example, LMRA laws or the labor laws in Bahrain, they are well up to the standard of the international standard. And all people here are well respected. If you are a foreigner or you are not, or you are a national, the same. The law gives same equal treatment. And LMRA rules are very advanced, and they are here to protect anyone coming, and also at the same time the investment environment, to have a very good, attractive, equitable investment environment for all the people together. And this opens the mind of people to come for investment. And this is good for the people, and also at the same time it is good for Bahrain. It is good for both sides. So just I want to stress the point that LMRA rules, the labor law rules, the investment rules, and generally the corporate laws, the company law, they are all well advanced. They are up to the international standard. Even in some instances where the laws here are more advanced than the international standards or the region. And this is we have to respect this, and we have to say we are in a very good competitive place where people are well respected and the law is well respected.
Good evening, Dave Belmonte from BMC. Since some of the CR are 100% foreign, what are the government bodies that are giving support, like Tamkeen? Or what are the possible supports that we can get?
Christine, can you share something?
Yes, hi Dave, thank you very much for nice questions. Actually, in order for you to ask support from Tamkeen again, you need to go back to your audited financial statement, or if you don't have an audited financial statement, then go back to your internal financial management. Then, once it's feasible, then Tamkeen will surely help you. So like for example, if you are asking for, like for example, you are in a printing company and you need to have your printing machine to use it to sustain your business, then eventually you need to have your internal financial management report to make it sure that you are capable to pay for it.
I want to comment. I think also for Virgin investor, they do some supporting. They do. It's not only for Bahrain. Yeah.
There is actually a stimulus package supported by Tamkeen, but always, again, without this internal report, without this financial management report, then it's hard for us to get that support.
One of the requirements that there is no violation on any MRA and others non-government entities. Yes.
Any other questions?
Thank you very much. Okay.
Any other questions?
Shall I ask one question on behalf of the participants? I will answer that question also. See, what is the rule regarding keeping of our
It's okay, I think we understand you.
Yeah.
accounting records? See, as per the law, it is our duty to keep all the records, vouchers, receipts, everything for 5 years.
Yes.
So, if you have started in 2022, it is your duty to keep all the records up to 2027 December 31st. Why they are asking, why the government is insisting to keep the records? Because they can call for the accounts till we finish that 5 years. Because in some shops where these are practical things which I have found, when we see the stock, they have got say 10,000 or 50,000 dinars worth of stock. When we ask for this, I don't have any sales. Actually, they should come under VAT regulation and the mandatory they should register under VAT. But since they are not keeping the records, it is very difficult for the government to cancel. But now almost all the departments are interrelated. Some companies, when we go there, sir, I don't have any sales. I told them that this is your sales, consider your this you will get notice. See, when they have started VAT regulation, NBR, I told you, you will get the notice within 15 days. You know how NBR send this notice? They will look after their bank details. So from the bank details, they know that so much amount is received in their bank account. So with that amount, they are catching up. Because once there was a rule that if you have a turnover of 500,000 or more, we have to register under VAT on such and such day. They are saying that we don't have it. So when they check the bank account, they can cash that. So it is better to keep all the records correctly, promptly, and we should have our voucher files, receipt files. Then we should be able to present our profit and loss account and balance sheet at any time, whenever the NBR asks. See, they will give only 1 week time. Suppose if they give on Tuesday, within next Tuesday you have to answer. See, in India, you will get 1 month. And if you produce some medical certificate or this reason or that reason, again they can get 1 month or 2 months more. So in between, they can cook up the accounts and show to the department. Here it is not possible. So if you are not able to present the accounts in time to the government, they will assess you concerning other matters. So we should be very careful, and our officer, director, he has given a very good advice. See, before starting a company, you should think. Even a layman can think about it. If you are starting a small business. See, just one experience I will tell you. We have started one restaurant, not restaurant, just for this one. Our these simple items, just snacks we have. Yeah. Yeah. Not chapati, other snacks and and see, they have taken a room worth for 450 pounds. Then they have 3 staff, and the total cost per month is more than 1,000.
Yes.
How many sandwiches they are giving sandwiches? How many sandwiches they have to sell? At least to earn this price. Even a layman can understand. I told them, don't start.
In short, we need to have
Actually, starting a business was already discussed by Mr. LP. Business plan. Even whatever kind of business you want, even shawarma and everything, business plan. You're saying number of staff, yes, number of staff depends on the volume of sales you're going to do. How big is your business? This is business plan. Business plan is not only financials. It involves resources, it involves customers, marketing, it involves management, it involves workers, it involves a lot of things in order to build the business. Here, 5 years, no problem, do not keep your records, you don't pay taxes here. But for VAT now, you have to keep your records for VAT, not for tax, because you don't have tax here. Go to Oman, you go to Saudi, you go to UAE, you have to keep it. As we are keeping it not 5 years, 20 years, I'm working with Muhammad Jalal Sons, which the owners want to see what happened to our company 50 years ago. I can tell you, Sabi, I'm working on here for 10 years now. I know the history. This is how it works. But here it's small business, micro, small, medium enterprise.
But it is our duty, sir.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's why I'm telling. That's why it's been
Okay.
discussed
Thank
already.
you. Any other questions? I know, we don't have all the
I
time.
understand both of sides. Okay, but,
Now we come to the debate.
but correct, yeah, it's correct. Both of them are correct. It's not big, but we have to admit that we have all here in Bahrain the most small micro companies. Okay, but still you have to think smart. Okay, how many? Okay, visible study you can do. You can go. You can check the location there. Is it possible or not? Do you have to do it for delivery or walk-in customer? If it's walk-in customer, you go see how many people coming, how many people goes. I have one friend of mine selling halwa. Okay, and before he opened near Bahrain Mall, 3 days, week, no, for 1 month, 3 days per week, 3 months, he was stopping the car and counting how many Saudi car, how many Bahraini car, how many out, how many in, how many this, how many that.
In short, market study, in short.
To ensure that the money you want to pay is worth.
Yes.
You want to open some, okay, it's not about how much or how much I will gain. So you have to think smart, how visible study you can do and how much you can gain. It is not a joke to pay 1,000 BD for a rent. It is seriously that make you portable. And do you know that diabetes and other diseases were coming from? It is from what? Eating? Sugar? No, stress. So think again smart and consult, plan, suggest, and consultancy is the first things you are thinking. Before Victor Albino says the first thing of business, financial statement, I tell cash, this, no. The first word, point of view, planning. So plan and think. Think smart. Don't just see anybody in this and you think, oh, he's doing money, I do it. How do I? Then we find out how many characters shows there. 1, 2, 10, 20. It's not like that. You have to think because when you are running this business, later on, if there is no return on investment and return of course is higher than that, you will close. So you have to think for how many time you will reach the break-even point. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ramazan. Any other question?
I think there's none, because we are running out of time anyway.
Our last 2 questions, you are invited to make last 2 questions. If there is still some.
If there's none,
If there is none, then we will request this gentleman, our appreciation for both of them, a simple token.
Just wait, Doctor, I just want to add something. For those existing CR, WLLCR, please, I humbly request you to please amend your capital. So if you have capital of 1,000 BD, by 100 or 500, please amend. Please inject some capital because in the next audit report, again, we will be having a trouble. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
Well, let me clarify that, okay? You may have 1,000 dinars in your initial investment, but as long as you are making money, then there's no point for you unless you want to expand your business, then that's the time that you need to inject more capital depending on what kind of expansion you'll be planning to do. Otherwise, that capital should be more sufficient for your kind of business. That injecting of additional capital only for possible expansions. So that's my feeling if you need to inject more. Or probably you want to invite more investors because you want to diversify. Yes.
Let me clarify though, because let's say for example, your capital registration is only 100, only 500. Look at the rent of your office. Your office rent is only 150. So multiply by 12, so your capital is over. So I suggest.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yes.
So if you have 1,000 capital, if you're making money, then no need to inject. But if you have a
Yes.
capital of 500 and you're paying 1,000 rent, then of
Yes,
course.
this is what, this is what in my earlier presentation that make your bank account strong.
Okay.
So that your current assets are high.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, participants.
Thank you, participants, and thank you, the panel. Yes, sir.
I have one.
I have one free advice for all of you. Make sure that the articles of association of the company are in order.
Mas maganda ang ganun nga. Kasi start
Most of the people, they just cut and paste what is there in Google or in other companies, and they put it for their company. This is very serious. I know every day there are many cases in relation to this. So my first advice for you, so as to be away from any legal risk, take care of the articles of association and make sure that they are your articles of association to satisfy your needs and what you are looking for. Otherwise, there may be very big risk and endless legal problems. This is a genuine advice. Take care of it. Sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Doctor.
participants.
Okay.
Yeah, it is okay. Yeah.
Because that's not.
Take the information from somebody you trust, somebody a firm authority. So don't take an information from outside. You don't know that. Maybe that will get you involving in something illegal. For example, one of my friends said, okay. Then later on, he found somebody, and actually he is renting the CO for this guy. Why? You avoid this act. You can go, you can invest, and you become legal. If you are legal, that's your powerful in the market, powerful in the any entity firm. So you become more powerful in the investment, more powerful in the law. Okay, I hope that you get my point.
Yes.
Thank you very much, sir. And thank you all participants for your questions and commendations. I hope you have learned and gathered some ideas that you can take away to help you become a more successful entrepreneur someday.
Okay, last request from each participant. We have that evaluation sheet which you have in your folders. I would appreciate if you can fill it up so that that will be our measure whether we are successful in delivering what you expect from us, or maybe what do you want us to train you next time. What others.
Yes.
So I would appreciate that. That is our own measurement whether we achieve our purpose for the night.
And while they are filling up the
Form?
evaluation form, can we have the distribution of certificates and awards, please?
Ano? Extra pay?
Can we go ahead with the certificates of distribution, sir? To start with, I would like to invite Mr. and Mrs. Elpidio Queteves.
Meron ka?
So with Ms. Lynn up on the stage, please, to present the certificates and awards to our recipients. I'm sorry, I'm in a hurry because we're running out of time.
Okay,
And the first recipient this evening goes to, you can read it please, Ms. Lynn.
Okay, the certificate goes to my classmate, of course, Ibrahim Muhammad Amnista, for his recognition and support to our band.
Tapos ka na?
Can we have some photographers, please? Even mobile phone will do. Then you can share with us later on. Thank you. And we have.
Thank you. And next we have. Thank you, sir.
May I request a representative from Phoenix Cargo?
Our sponsor. Thank you.
Dr. Gadet, this is not for you, but just for ceremonial purposes. I will forward to you, that's my commitment, your own personal.
Basta po? Okay po. Hindi ayaw.
Thank you, sir.
Ayaw.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And now we'll have the certificate of attendance for all the participants in alphabetical order. Is it? No need. To receive the certificate of attendance, first we have Christian. Mr. Christian. Okay. Next is we have Mr. Enrico F. David. We have, thank you, Mr. Josephus Gandionco Jr.
I thought Mr. Josephus is from Italy.
Thank you. Next we have Miss Maria Margarita Panzo.
Anong lagay ko dito na rin?
And next we have
Kung ano yung nasa isip mo na ano masasabi mo.
Miss Marina de la Peña. Thank you very much. And next we have Miss Marie V. G. Agustin. And next we have Miss Catherine David. Catherine?
Dalawa pala yung evaluation, ano?
Thank you.
Kay ano, dalawa. So, dalawa.
Another participant, may I call on my friend, Miss Felinor Agustin.
Ay, bigat mo.
Please fail to follow your original. This is just dummy certificate. We'll give you 2. And thank you. And next is we have Mr. Charles Iti. And last but not the least, a participant and my mentor as well. This is none other than my very friend, Mr. Carlito N. Bugarin. Thank you, Mr. Lito Bugarin. And
Ayan.
next we have
Dalawa yung ano mo.
the
Isa lang. Dalawa.
speakers.
Kasi bawat speaker eh.
Resource speaker
Dal-
number
dalawa.
1, Miss Esaline Leona
Speaker.
Altareros.
Speaker. Speaker. Dalawa. Si Lynn at saka si Dr. Elpidio. Yung accountant.
And now, our friend and special friend, the seminar coordinator, Miss Mary Rose G. Capanella. Picture please, Pelito, for Ate Babos, to receive her certificate of appreciation. And another certificate of appreciation goes to Miss Mildred Beraque. Miss Mildred? And
Ito ba? Ate na ba? Ate na ata yun. Ito lang, babalik na.
thank you, Miss Mildred. And another awardee goes to Certificate of Appreciation. This certificate is proudly presented to Miss Marilyn Quiteves, our seminar administrator, the one beside me, my beautiful Ate May. And the last but not the least, to receive the 5,000 BD dinars. As a token of appreciation,
From the Master of Ceremonies
it's
for
not
tonight's
American.
the lovely Christine Abrantes.
Thank you.
To the rest of the attendees who may not have received their certificates, rest assured that we will forward to you, or maybe I will hand over to you personally.
Ay, isulat mo.
Thank you very much. And
Optional naman. Optional lang ata eh.
maraming salamat, Maspo, Shukran,
Permahan mo na lang.
for Dr. Gada and our LMRA representative.
And again, I just want to thank my wonderful friends, participants who joined us for tonight's seminar. Most especially to my friend again, Fel. Thank you for coming over. Kuya Lito, and of course to all of you, beautiful ladies and handsome students participants. Thank you everyone for attending our seminar and hope to see you all in our other upcoming seminar training events in the future.
Sorry, I forgot. Please call Miss Imelda. I forgot.
And one last certificate.
Okay na.
Sorry, Miss Imelda, we missed you. Again, once again, in behalf of Quiteves Advisory Services Events Organizers, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts in joining us for tonight's event. Thank you indeed. A big hands to all of you. Take care and God bless everyone.
Any question you may have?
Kasi wala sa
I will move forward.
Sige po, mauna na po ako. Kasi yung transport ko.
Ano po? Okay. Saan natin nilagay?
Dito lang. Eh, ano na lang siguro sa kanila. Submit na lang sa kanila.
May sasakyan ka?
Saan ko isasubmit?
Ay, ang evaluation form po,
Tara na.
pakipasok natin ang evaluation form.
Okay po.
Ay, picture po. Hindi ng number ni Primo. Sweetheart, saglit kunin ko number ni Primo.
Ano team game na?
Yes, 3.
Totoo.
Game saan?
Majong.
353
Ano ba Majong?
70
Isa maglaro tayo.
885.
Saan?
Laki naman natin. Puro piece lang ito eh.
Oh, piso lang po.
Laki tayo dyan.
Nagtutong hits na ayaw kasi ni Pialito sa atin. Akala niya, hindi natin siya lalabanan.
Pero tawis niya labanan. Baka naman,
Tama ba?
pils din. Tokin tayo pag tawis. No?
330 to?
Wala mong pera.
Hindi, tawis nyo.
Oo.
Sure na kahit paano.
7276.
Pils din?
Oo ah.
Kami simulan namin, 50 eh.
Ay, over naman yan. Ay, mamatay naman kami.
Siguro talaga, mga siguro kalaban.
Bal na na.
Talaga, kami mga kalaban. Siguro talaga. Thank you.
Ay, pala to.
O yung ano mo, yung certificate mo to follow. To follow. Certificate niya kasi hindi siya hindi siya nag-fill up ng form beforehand. Kaya hindi nalagay ang pangalan.
Oh,
Eh, meron siya oh.
Eh hindi, papalitan yan.
Mary Rose eh.
Ate,
Si Mary Rose pala
yung
to.
certificate niya te, papalitan
Mary
pa
Rose to, kay
natin.
Mary Rose to, Mary Rose. Mary Rose to.
Sino Mary Rose? Ay, si ate. Sa'yo yan.
Nadoble yan.
Nadoble. Kay Felinor kasi huli ng nagano.
Ito yung,
Huli.
yung folder mo.
Ay, may